You ready? Good afternoon. My name is Todd Severt. I am chairman of the Finance Committee, and we have a committee meeting tonight. To my left is Mr. Schilling. To my right is Mrs. Westfall. We have two items on the agenda. One is regarding spending some money for fuels and other appropriate things that we need, and the other is to talk about the Cell Tower Lease Agreement. So the first item on the agenda will be the purchase of fuel on an open market. Would you like to address that, or is Christy?
No, thank you, Mr. Chair. First of all, for the record, today is Monday, November 10th, 2025, just so we have that on video. This is an annual request. We are asking for authorization to purchase fuel on the open spot market. That is not something that we bid, nor can we. We are allowed by law to purchase fuel on the open market on a 3-year basis. The 3 years is up, so we do need I mentioned annual, but a triannual basis. So we are asking for authorization to do that in January. We are also asking to advertise for bids, enter into a contract for water meters and associated parts. We do throughout the year have many water meters that we do need to make repairs to. We are asking for authorization up to $1 million for 2026. We are not able to bid multi-year contracts due to contractors not being willing to do so. There's so much price volatility, and so we are asking for that as well. And I guess I combined the last two. One is for water meters. The other is for the water parts. The second part being the water parts at a cost not to exceed $226,100. So $1 million for the water meters and $226,100 for water parts. And those amounts will be in the recommended 2026 budget in the water fund. We are not asking for emergency legislation.
Mr. Schilling, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I don't have any questions, but I do. We essentially got the water parts and water meters. I can understand lumping those together into one request, but the other one, shouldn't that gasoline thing be on a separate request? I mean, why? I mean, it's something. I guess my understanding was we weren't allowed to vote on multi.
These are supplies and materials, including the fuel that we need for next year. And so we have traditionally combined it, if the timing is right, into one request before council. There used to even be other supplies that we had to add, but we're not buying those in such quantity anymore that it would hit the bidding threshold.
Okay. I just thought we had to sort of take those things separately, I guess. But
it'll be separate legislation.
The results could probably be the same, but I just thought we'd have to break them up.
Separate legislation.
It'll be separate legislation.
Yeah, there will be two separate resolutions.
Two separate. That's what I was looking for. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Any other questions? Mrs. Westfall, any questions?
The only question I have is, what was the cost last year? I mean, has that gone up tremendously? Or
I don't believe that. I believe the authorization is the same as we did last year. It was up to, and I believe we're hitting that threshold pretty closely. We're not asking for any more.
Okay. Wasn't there some new technology with the water meters or something?
There was a different model that we went to.
Okay.
Yeah, I got one this year. It's cool. It's big, cool, flat black, and after 20 years, that was sort of the replacement cycle.
I didn't know water meters were cool, but
well, I painted the other one pink, so I thought of this one. I haven't figured what color to make this one yet, but we'll go with the flat black for right now.
Any other questions?
No.
Any council members have any questions? Any members of the community? Seeing none, Mr. Schilling, how do you wish to proceed?
I think we need to proceed with recommendation on both of those, all three things within that request.
Mrs. Westfall?
I would concur.
We'll have a unanimous recommendation to proceed on item 1 of the Finance Committee's through two separate, we don't need one for the parts as separate, right? We can do the parts and the meters as one piece of legislation?
Yes.
Same company?
Well, we don't know if the same company, but it's one authorization.
One authorization,
legislation
same
authorizing the bidding, which is separate items.
Okay. Moving forward, we will now talk about the amendment to the Cell Tower Lease Agreement for the property at 202 East Staunton Road with an initial extension of 50 months.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So we were approached by the Cell Tower lessee. This is the cell tower that's out, I want to say that, I guess that's west of the water treatment plant on East Staunton Road. We have had a lease agreement since July 20th of 2024. We are in the, let me make sure this is correct, the 5th 5-year cycle. So the initial agreement was for 5 years, and then with 4 5-year extensions, and we've begun the 4th 5-year extension. The company approached us and wanted to explore extending that lease, I guess for market stability. We did talk to the law director, who advised that a lease extension is possible. Legal to do that rather than try to bid it out separately. We lease the ground. Everything that's on there, including the tower, belongs to the company. And so to take it out to bid and award it to a separate company would mean tearing down the old, putting up new, and the law director said there's no need to do that, and so negotiated an extension. That new lease period would be for, let me make sure I get this right again, they're 5-year agreements, 4 years and 2 months for the first, plus 5 additional 5-year extensions, and they must be mutually agreed to, so they're not automatic extensions. Starting on December 1st, the monthly or the annual payment will increase $10,000 over 12 monthly payments, and then you see the chart where it will increase after 2030 in those 5 lease extension periods. We did talk to Miami Valley Communications Council as well as other communities that have similar leases. This lease agreement is similar to what everyone is receiving. These funds would go into the general revenues as part of signing the, I don't know if they call it a signing bonus or what, but at signing, the company would make an immediate $10,000 increased payment up front. And even though the new lease, the new contract is set to begin December 1st, we're not asking for emergency legislation because the company is willing to retroactively pay us once the contract becomes effective, so we didn't feel it was urgent need to go emergency. I believe that's all I have.
Thank you. Mr. Schilling, any questions?
I have no questions on this.
Mrs. Westfall?
No.
Any other council member have any questions? Ms. Snee?
Curious if it does go beyond November 30th before it's fully executed, does the current lease, all those terms just remain in effect until the new lease is executed?
They will retroactively once the contract becomes effective, they would retroactively, they would pay us back to December 1st and recalculate.
I was just wondering about any other, like, coverages they may have for insurance and things.
Oh,
Those all just remain in
that will
effect?
continue, yes, it would.
Thank you.
Any other council members? Anybody in the community? I can't believe cell phones have been around for 25 years, but I guess I'm old, and so, how would you like to, I'll start with Mrs. Westfall, since I started with you the last 3 times. How do you want to proceed, Mrs. Westfall?
Move forward.
Mr. Schilling?
We move forward on this.
We'll have a unanimous recommendation from this committee that we move forward with the extension of the cell phone leases and the stair-step increase in cost.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else before this committee?
No, sir.
Adjourn.
We're adjourned.